Welcome, third graders, to Home Learning Day 30, May 11th, 2020.
Hey, boys and girls, as we look at the work for this week, let's remember to bring our Seeds Behind Trees book and other things that we're going to share at our Zoom meetings, to our Zoom meetings. Have them right next to your computer, boys and girls. And let's take a look at what's up for today. Okay, watch the video. Of course, you're doing that. And we're going to move into fractions in math. And, of course, read the Sunday Gospel and prepare a question. And then we're really going to focus on Seeds Behind Trees this week and looking at some of the questions and ready to know answers. So there you go. That's what's going on.
Boys and girls, welcome to fractions. And specifically, we're going to talk about a special type of fraction called a fractional part of a whole, which we've talked a little bit about already. We've talked about parts of inches while we were doing our measuring Santa. So a fraction just means part. We are going to talk about whole, like a whole pizza, a whole candy bar, a whole pie. And then we're going to talk about breaking that up into parts. Let's take a look at it right now. So, in second grade, you learned about this. 2 pieces with 1 piece shaded. That's a half. You guys know that. Now, I talked to Mrs. O, but it sounded like you didn't spend much time adding these numbers to the pictures. And that's what we do in third grade. So if Mr. H has an apple pie and he eats this shaded part right here, you all know that I've eaten 1/2. But what do those two numbers mean? Well, the number on the bottom, that means the total number of pieces in our whole. Well, that we have 2 pieces of apple pie. You're saying, well, this is not a realistic story problem because Mr. Hickey, no one can actually eat a half a apple pie. Well, I can. I guarantee you. So what I ate, or what is shaded, is the 1 piece. So the 2 is the total number of pieces. 1, 2. And the 1 is what we're counting. We're counting how much I ate right there. 1/2. Or some people might say 1/2. And we've talked about that already. But we're going to call it 1/2. If you want to call it 1/2, I'm okay with that. Now, the next day, Mrs. Hickey makes a blueberry pie. She cuts this one up into 4 pieces. Mr. Hickey eats this piece right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. There's a total of 4 pieces. The total goes on the bottom. What we're counting is how many Mr. Hickey ate. Well, I ate 1 out of 4 pieces. 1 out of 4 pieces. So 1 out of 4 pieces. If I ate 2 out of 4 pieces, this would be 2 out of 4 right here. This is the out of right here, the out of line right here. You guys know the out of. Now let's take a look at the next day. Mrs. Hickey makes a raspberry pie. So I've been in trouble for eating so much pie, so I decide that when she cuts it into 8 pieces, see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that I'm only going to eat 1 of those pieces. So what are we counting? We're counting the 1 piece that I ate out of the total of 8 pieces. Boys and girls, fractional parts of a whole do not just apply to pies, but they apply to other things too that we like to eat, like candy bars. Now, I'm thinking of a Hershey bar, or maybe, let's see, you guys can think of a lot of different kinds. Let's see, how about a Milky Way bar or a Snickers bar? Well, let's say one day I stop on the way home from school and I purchased this whole candy bar here, all the way around there. That's a whole candy bar. And I get home and there's my wife. Oh, I love her so much, and I decide, well, I'm going to share it with her. So I'm going to cut it into equal pieces, equal portions. When we work with fractions, we always work with the same size parts, equal size parts. So I have cut it in half, and I have one half here, one half here. I have one piece here out of two, and I have one piece here out of two. There's two total pieces, boys and girls. Now, the next day, on the way home, I buy a candy bar, but this time I get home and my two sons are home and my wife and I am. That's 4 people. So I decided to cut my candy bar into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can mark this as, this is 1 piece out of 4 pieces. 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 So that's how we mark our fractional part of a whole. And then the next day I come home from work, and on the way home I purchase another candy bar. But when I get here, my nieces and nephews are here with their mom and dad. So now my sons are here, and so is my wife and myself. We have 8 people. So I decided to slice my candy bar into 8 pieces, 8 equal pieces, 8 equal pieces. Boy, sounds a lot like multiplication and division. Well, boys and girls, we're going to use that a lot down the road to work with these. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have my 8 pieces. So therefore, this is 1 out of 8 pieces. This is 1 out of 8 pieces. This is 1 out of 8 pieces. 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 So now, one of my nieces gets sick and they have to leave quickly before it's time for dessert. What are we going to do now? I already cut my candy bar up into 8 pieces. I don't have eight people here to share it with anymore. Wow, that's a problem. So then in all the activity about people heading out, my wife heads out to mow the lawn, and my sons go to baseball practice. And then while I'm cleaning up supper and getting ready to correct the 3rd graders' homework, I realize, hey, we haven't eaten that candy bar yet. But it's already in 8 pieces. Well, I'm pretty full from a great supper, great lasagna. So what should I do? Well, let's see. I'm going to eat this piece, and this piece. Now, what am I going to tell my wife how much candy bar I ate when she comes back in from mowing the yard? So these are the pieces that I've eaten. They're gone. So I ate this 1 out of 8 pieces. I put that there. I ate this 1 out of 8 pieces there. I put this 1 out of 8 pieces there. So there's my out of 8 pieces there, my total out of what I totally had. I had totally 8 pieces all there. And I ate this one, and this one. So how many pieces did I eat? How many fractional pieces, let's say, actually, specifically? How many fractional pieces? Because I just want to say I ate 3. How much of the whole thing did I eat? What fractional part of this whole candy bar did I eat? Well, let's see. I ate that 1/8, this 1/8, and this 1/8. So that's 1, 2, 3, out of 8 pieces. I ate 3 out of 8 pieces. I ate 3/8 of the candy bar. And boy, was it tasty. Okay. Boys and girls, here's your assignment for today. The triangles in the shape all have the same area. Count the equal parts in the whole. What unit fraction of the whole is the shaded triangle? So, what they're asking you here is, they're telling you, okay, these are all the same size. So this shape is cut up, divided up, sliced up into equal slices. 1, 2, 3. 3 equal slices, right? So that means we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 1 here that's shaded. So that's 1 out of 1, 2, 3. 1 out of 3 pieces. 1 out of 3 pieces. There's a total of 3 pieces. We're counting 1 here. We're counting 1 piece. 1 out of 3 pieces. Down here, same type of thing. These are all the equal slices here, equal size pieces. So we can slice this into fractional parts, or we can count them as fractional parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 pieces, a total of 6 pieces. So now we have 1 out of the 6 pieces. 1 out of 6 pieces. And then down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, those all look like they're the same size, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 total. So we have 1 shaded. 1 is shaded out of 4 pieces. 1 is shaded out of 4 pieces. So there you go. That's 1/4. Now you guys can work on those ones on the bottom and see how it goes. You guys, your parents have the answers. I sent those along. And good luck with that. Let me know if you have any questions. Hey, boys and girls, I just realized one of my examples is actually number 4. So one of my examples is number 4. So there's another one for you. It's the same type of thing. So good luck on that. Let me know if you have any questions. Well, let's check what's going on over at the prayer workbench. Oh, John 14, 1 through 12. All right, that's a good one. Okay, let's take a peek at that, boys and girls. Do not be worried and upset, Jesus told them. Believe in God and believe also in me. There are many rooms in my Father's house, and I am going to prepare a place for you. I would not tell you this if it were not true. And after I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to myself so that you will be where I am. You know the way that leads to the place where I am. Thomas said to him, Lord, we do not know where you are going, so how can we know the way to get there? Jesus answered him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one goes to the Father except by me. Now that you have known me, he said to them, you will know my Father also, and from now on you do know him, and you have seen him. Philip said to him, Lord, show us the Father, that is all we need. Jesus answered, for a long time I have been with you all, yet you do not know me, Philip. Whoever has seen me as the Father, why then do you say,
show us the Father. Do you not believe, Philip, that I am the Father, and the Father is in me? The words that I have spoken to you, Jesus said to his disciples, do not come from me. The Father, who remains in me, does his own work. Believe me when I say that I am in the Father and the Father is in me. If not, believe because of the things I do. I am telling you the truth. Those who believe in me will do what I do. Yes, they will even greater things because I am
dressed up as Dumbo, and the dog is dressed up as a miniature Dumbo. And it's like, just this little like teacup type of dog.
That's good news. We're reading the Bible. You would like to join us, Sarah?
Take me off of there.
Okay, third graders, where were we? I am telling you the truth. Those who believe in me will do what I do. Yes, they will do even greater things because I am going to the Father.
Boys and girls, I think the apostles were a little bit confused when Jesus was talking to them in this reading, but I think it's clear to us as we listen that really the way to salvation, to heaven, to happiness is definitely through Jesus, through his teachings and through his grace, that we will spend eternal life with him and the Father in heaven. So, write some questions, some quiz questions, and I can't wait to hear them during our video conferences, boys and girls. Boys and girls, I'm hoping that you're finishing up chapter 5 and you've learned all about different ways to think about being comfortable in the forest from Greyfire. So I hope you know and you can tell me, what was Greyfire acting like to teach Seas Behind Trees to be comfortable in the forest? It's kind of funny. I think that's a super funny part of the book. Boys and girls, you should start reading chapter 6 and looking at the questions that I sent with the assignments for this week. In this chapter 6, Seas Behind Trees and Greyfire meet some very interesting people, and they have a very interesting conversation while they look for the land of water. Boys and girls, this week we're going to be talking a lot about fractions and really focusing on Seas Behind Trees. So please, really concentrate on those fractions, and that's some really important work. It's kind of a new concept for you, so please put good effort into it and really get into reading the book and looking at those questions, writing some of those questions out. And remember, go Zephyrs!